This is the person that Post Piero is talking about.
Hold on now.
Okay, wait. Kaji.
Hold on.
Kaji.
Don't touch this thing with their hands. They are taking your picture. That's why I say you should leave it. You need to put on glove.
Okay, his name is Muhammad Mahmouda. He's 40 years old. He's into manufacturing of guns. So, when you bindiga ne wannan? Kai wannan? Okay, he said he is the one that manufactured this AK-47 rifle. Why ne koya maka kera wannan bindiga? He said nobody taught him how to make it. He started it on his own. A na kake samun kayan bindigogin?
Wannan inda da ake sai da kayan bola jari na karafa yi nake samu wannan kayan.
Okay, he normally goes to places where they sell scrap irons. It is from those scrap irons that he will get the type of iron that he can use to make the guns. He normally fabricate the guns on his own.
Okay, tell them that he's real.
Wannan bindiga yana harbi? He said the gun is real, it can fire. It fires live ammunition, live AK ammunition. He has tested it by himself. Kaman guda nawa kai? Goma sha na?
Iri wannan guda uku.
Sauran fa?
Sauran iri wani can.
Su goma guda nawa?
Su guda bakwai.
How much it is?
Su guda bakwai ne na iri wannan.
Okay, he has manufactured this time 4, the other one 7. So 11. He has manufactured 11. Now get Sarah.
Wannan yana sayar da shi 50,000 tun da farashin su ba daya ba wani na sayar da shi 80,000 wani kuma 100,000.
Okay, he said the price varies. He says 100,000 or even 80,000 or even 50,000. That is how he sells the guns. So kai kana da shawara ma wai su masu yin irin wannan abubuwan?
Akwai shawara. In irin wannan abun hatsari ne kawai. Hatsari ne kawai a rayuwa gaba ɗaya ni ba ni son maganin shi duka daidai. Ya bayani na ke.
Okay, he said he's not good to manufacture guns, that he's advising others that are doing the same to leave the art.
He's an expert in altering and changing the IMEI identity of telephones. He will speak to you how he does it. Incidentally, again, he doesn't have any formal education. He didn't study computer sciences. He didn't study electronics or electrical engineering. So he will speak to you and you see how intriguing this is. And the truth is, this is when you have a phone without an IMEI number, is like flying a plane without navigational equipment, without a black box, without anything that can help the control tower to reach out to you if they need to reach out to you. It's like operating a black box. I mean, it's like operating in darkness. But let him speak to you. Akui mana.
Karanda. Back. Babu.
Okay, he doesn't understand English. What? Me sunanka?
Abdullah Ali.
Shekaran ka nawa?
29.
Okay, his name is Abdullah Ali. He's 29 years old. Kai daga ina ne?
Daga Maradi nake nishi.
Wane kasa?
Niger.
He's from Maradi town, Niger Republic. Ka juma Nigeria ne?
Zan kai shekara 10.
He said he's about 10 years old now in Nigeria. Me sananka?
Farkon zuwa na?
Yanzu me sananka?
Yanzu haka?
Yeah.
Ina sai da su charger.
You can speak small English.
Da music, ina download music da kuma videos. Sai kuma canja ami da nake.
Okay, he said he sells chargers, he downloads music for people, and he does other small things about phones. Then he also changes IMEI number of phones.
So he knows how to operate computer?
Ka san da ake yin computer?
Na iya ba laifi ba.
So how did you come
He
up?
said he knows how to operate computer.
How did you come up with the?
Waya koya ma yanda ake canja IMEI na phone.
Akwai wanda na ga suna yi tukuna kamun in fara yi. Akwai Ima, akwai Malik, akwai Rabiu Mehros.
Su ne suka koya ma?
Su na ga suna yi kamun na zo na fara yi ma.
Okay, yeah, he said he was taught by some people on how to change the IMEI number of phones.
Surprisingly, Abdullahi Ali has developed some softwares that he's using to alter these numbers, thereby throwing investigators and even the manufacturers of these products into darkness. You will be relating with this suspect and the cause of this parade. We also have a group of young men, about 5 of them, who specialize in supplying illicit drugs to bandits, to kidnappers, and to other persons who need to be under the influence of these drugs to actually commit some of the very heinous crimes they commit across the country. And this is a locally fabricated AK-47 produced by one of the suspects here with us. And he incidentally never went to any formal school. He also told us that he never received any kind of formal training, and yet he is able to fabricate this, and this weapon uses exactly the same kind of ammunition that other AK-47 rifles are using. And then of course these are the drugs, the rohypnol, cracks, cokes, and of course this is some of the money recovered from some of the suspects. And then again, this appears to be now an emerging trend, but we'll continue to arrest them and expose them. What's his name? Where was the arrest? Haruna, in our last parade, we showed you a similar scenario where arms were hidden beneath the seat of the motorcycle and ferried from one point to another point. Today again, we're showing you yet another suspect, Haruna Usman, who was equally arrested with a motorcycle under its seat, an AK-47 neatly hidden. Will allow him to demonstrate how it's packed and unpacked. Aruna, go on. Kabude. Alright.
Okay.
There's nothing for him to say for now.
People ask him later.
You can see how neatly packed, well designed. This AK-47 has got a bayonet.
No shot on the bayonet.
No. Raise it up.
ɗauki magazin ɗin da hannu.
Ko magazin ɗin.
Don't touch it with your hand.
Because of
That's Haruna for you. You talk to Haruna later. Haruna, put it back. Kamedeshi. Next time when you go ahead, don't take out.
He was arrested for the offense of criminal conspiracy, armed robbery, illegal possession of prohibited firearm, and aiding kidnapping. Ya aka yi ka zo nan?
Waton ina sayan makamai ne daga jamhuriyar Nijar ina kawo Najeriya shine dalilin yan sanda na ile da lokacin da suka kama ni.
Shekara nawa kenan da aka ka fara wannan kasuwancin?
To zai kai shekara 3 ran kai amma gaskiya yanzu na kai shekara 2 da bari da biyar.
He said that he is into arm dealing. He usually sold arms and ammunition to bandits. He spent almost 3 years in the business before he was finally rounded up by the police. No kake sadda AK.
AK ina siyo ta a 450 idan na tsallako Najeriya ina sayar da ta 650 ko 700.
Alshashi fa?
Alsashi ina sayo shi 750 in zaka in sayar 900.
He said he usually used to purchase AK-47 from his dealer at the rate of 450,000 naira in Niger Republic, and to the final destination, he sold it to the bandits at the rate of 650 to 700,000 naira per each, and ammunition he usually used to bought it at the rate of 500 and sell it at the rate of 800 naira.
How many has he brought and sold?
Okay. Bindigogi nawa kasar daga lokacin nan shekara 3 zuwa yanzu, kuma alshashi nawa kasar within da tsakanin wayannan shekarun?
To sana'a ba ko shi nake yin ta ba, amma na tsallako da guda 7 da harsashi guda 2000.
He said that it's not a business as usual within that 3 years, but he purchased about 7 AK-47 and a total round of 200 rounds of ammunition, 2,000 live ammunition, and sold it to bandits.
How many kidnap cases are he involved in?
To daga wannan lokacin zuwa yanzu cases nawa ka sani ka shiga?
Kamar na wannan bangaren?
Eh.
To ranka da wanga shine na biyu.
Okay. He said that this is the second time he was arrested. He said he's from Zamfara State. He was arrested in possession of dangerous weapon, AK-47.
For how long has he
been doing it? Shekara nawa kana wannan kasuwanci?
In sallah in azumi ya zo shekara daya.
He said he was arrested in possession of 4 AK-47 and he is now almost a when he started this business. Wa ke tura ka?
Haruna Balarabe.
Ina yake zama?
Asabe.
He said that he's one Haruna Balarabe that usually used to send him to convey those items from daga ina?
Sabe.
Daga ina ke kwaso kayan?
Wurno.
Okay. From Wurno in Sokoto, a bordering town from to Niger. That's why he usually used to convey those arms and ammunition.
How many kidnap incidents has he?
So nawa ka taba shiga irin wayannan kisa-kisa?
Wannan ne farko.
He said this is the first time, sir.
Okay. He said he led the group to kidnap his elder brother Alhaji Danladi in Kaduna State.
Why did you kidnap him?
Amma don me kai kidnapping yayanka?
To haka Allah ya so mun ji mun da ƙarshen muka samu yan kuɗi.
Amma don me kuka je kuka yi me dalilin da kuka je gidan yayanka?
Kadara waga.
He said it's God that did it. He said it's his destiny that he will kidnap his senior brother.
And why did you kill that the son to your brother?
Okay, let me go kashe dan shi.
tsotsi ko ya fito
We have him.
Eh?
sai ya fito ga
Shekarun shi nawa?
shekaran shi 7
To dan me ku harbi yaro mai shekara 7?
ana gane
He said the reason they shot and killed a 7-year-old boy that is a son to his brother, the brother they went to kidnap. So we asked that why did you shoot the boy? He said so say is what? He said that God has determined that the boy will die. That the boy's time has come. So yanzu ka ji daɗi abin da kuka yi?
wallahi na yi bakin cikin abin
So what's your regret?
na yi bakin cikin abin wallahi
Me ne shawaranka da
shawara na
ma wayansu criminals?
Allah ya sa su bari wannan al'ada irin namu kuma Allah ya sa su bari
He said he is regretting everything that he has done.
He does not.
And he's urging that all other criminals should leave this crime that they are committing. Nawa ne kuka karba a kidnapping din?
miliyan da
Okay. They collected 1 million. Kwana nawa kuka ajiye shi?
to wani ma bai kudi ya kacaccele ma
Eh?
ya kacaccele
Kwana nawa?
kwanan shi 10
Okay, they kept his brother for 10 days with them before they collected the ransom. Nawa ka samu a ciki?
What did he-
A cikin kudin?
200,000
His share is 200,000 naira.
What did he do with it?
Me kai da kudin ka 200,000 din?
to 200,000 na sai wani dan fegi ne
Fili?
eh
Da gome?
abinda na saya kenan
What that shall never end. He said he bought land with the 200,000 that he realized from kidnapping of his brother. Expressway kidnappers. You know, they have been arrested for the past 3 weeks, and they have been lamenting that they have gone out of business for more than 3 months. They will tell you why they ran out of business for 3 months. Me sunanka?
Muhammadu Mustapha.
Muhammadu Mustapha. Shekaranka na?
27.
Me sana'anka?
Noma da kinatu.
Me sunanka?
Muhammadu Mustapha.
He said his name is Muhammadu Mustapha, and he's into farming and kidnapping. I don't think kidnapping.
Akanya Kaduna.
He said he operates along Abuja Kaduna Expressway. Ina da kuke operation akan hanya Abuja da Kaduna?
Rijana da Kakao.
Eh?
Hanya Rijana.
Da ina?
Kakao.
Okay, he said they operate between Rijana and Kakao area along the expressway. Mun ga kaman kwanaki da yawa ba kun kai wata uku ba ku fito aiki ba. Me fa ba ku fito aiki ba?
Akwai security a hanya.
Eh, akwai su waye?
Security a hanya.
Okay.
Ma'aikata ba.
Eh, shi yasa ba ku fito aiki ba? Okay. He said they couldn't operate for more than 3 months because of the massive security that is deployed along the expressway. So they are not happy with the way the security men were deployed. So they have run out of business for more than 3 months, according to him. He has been operating between Zaria and Kano for about 3 years, and they have been collecting truckloads of goods and many other crimes along the road. So we arrested about 6 of their gang members so far. This group, they are moving around with some fine girls and what have you. So they go to beer parlors, occasions, and other places of gathering. So they will be hanging around with people around, drinking beer and what have you. Before you know it, they will now put some drugs into the drinks of their prospective victims. Yeah, of the guests. So before you know it, the guests will start sleeping, and they will now collect all the car keys of the guests, and then move away with people's vehicles. That is how they operate.
The lesson from this is for the guests at any occasion.
Yes,
Be very
exactly,
careful.
exactly.
Be very careful.
Me sunanka?
Alamin Muhammad.
Shekarunka na?
23.
His name is Alamin Mohammed. He's 23. Kana jin Turanci? Kake magana Turanci? Zaka kai kaɗan ne? Ka gaya mana inda kuke aiki.
Muna aiki kamar hotel zuwa clubbing zuwa gidan biki da ni da abokan aiki na sai mata haka mukan same su wanda za su ba mu haɗin kai haka in ba za su iya ba za mu kyale su sukan ba mu haɗin kai mu je kamar jangula kan da ake sai da piazza haka za mu siyo ta kamar sace ta sai mu zo mu samu kwalba sai mu sata a farar leda sai mu dan daddake ta mun daddake ta haka sai ta dawo fari to mutum muna zaune da shi haka ana wasa ana dariya haka da ka dan fakaici ko ya tashi fitsari ko ya dan kai irin shi wani waje ko kiɗa ya mai daɗi yana rawa sai ka dan zuba mai a ciki. To a lokacin da kuna zaune kuna fira hankalin shi ya saba da ya sha iya giya ne kawai, to ga kuma wani samfur din ya kara shiga cikin giyan, to lokaci ɗaya za ka ɗance shi kawai yana roron wake akan kujera, sai kawai a zare kin, ana zare kin kawai sai a washi nan ana dariya an ci lafiya, daga nan kuma sai wajen mai siya.
Shekara ku nawa kuke wani aiki?
Ranka ya ɗaya gaskiya tsakani da Allah a mulkin Buhari nan ne kuma su biyu muka taɓa.
What is
Okay, he said how they operate is, as I said earlier, they go to clubs, they go to occasions, they go to many other places where people gather, even hotels where they drink and what have you. They will go with some fine girls who are working with them. So people will get encouraged and sit in the same table with them and be drinking and what have you. So the moment you take your eye off or you went to urinate yourself, you urinate somewhere or anything, they will put those drugs into your drinks. So the moment you come, you take it, you start sleeping. So they will just put hands into your pocket, search you, carry money, key, and everything that they can get. So before you know it, they will now move with your car and then go and sell it off. So that is how they move from one hotel to another. And they said they have been doing it for the past 4-5 years now. Yeah. Kana da wani shawara ma criminals?
Gani da Allah da ba mu gane cewa akwai tsaro fiye da haka ba, amma yanzu kam lalle mun gane cewa akwai tsaro confirm a Najeriya. Gani da tunda ni na shiga yanzu haka na ji cewa lalle gwamnati tana aiki. Idan da tunani na an gudu an koye kenan, amma yanzu na gane ko ka koye in cikin mamanka za ka koma tabbas cewa ana ganin ka kuma za a same ka, tabbas na gane.
Me shawarar ka da wayan su barayi da suke waje yanzu?
Yanzu gaskiya shawarin da zan ba su yanzu tsakani da Allah raƙumi ya gane akal, tsakani da Allah shawaran da zan ba su kenan, duk wanda ya san yana da kayan aiki to ya dawo da gwamnati. Sannan kuma muna roƙon gwamnati da dan Allah dan annabi rashin abun yi ne ta taimaka mana da abun yi, sakamakon ciwon ba iyayenmu a raye, sannan kuma ga 'ya'ya Allah ya bamu, to roƙon da muke ma gwamnati kenan.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, he said he's advising other criminals to leave all this crime, that it doesn't fail, and then that he never knew that the security in this country is that tough, where after committing crime and you have gone away with it, they can still trace you and arrest you.
Within the period under review, recovered a total of 30 assorted rifles, including AK-47 rifles, GPMG rifles, specifically 2 GPMG rifles, LA rifles, and then also a total of 10 locally fabricated pistols. A total of 1,520 rounds of live ammunition were also recovered within this period under review. If you follow the trajectory or the trend and patterns of our operation in recent times, you will see that our operatives and investigators are paying particular attention to persons or criminal elements who act as enablers and facilitators of the major criminals in this very complex web of kidnapping, banditry, and terror enterprise. And so we are committed to cutting off the arms supply chain, disrupting them, recovering weapons, mopping up these weapons, and bringing the illicit traders on these weapons to book.